in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house bored. I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the motherfucker in the house bored and I'm bored in the.
Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is Tattoo Collectables, and I'm your host, Eric. This week on Tattoo Collectables, we got some cool stuff to go through in the mail. And we got a great little package from Mr. Domo. Cannot wait to show you that one. Stay tuned. What's in the mail? Hey everybody, I'm up here at the shop. I dropped in because UPS said they were dropping something off, which they actually didn't. But what did happen was, I got these two packages from Mr. Domo. Now, Mr. Domo sent us some stuff before. There's a machine hanging behind my head there that Mr. Domo sent us. And, but I'm not sure what this stuff is. So I figured, because I don't really have a poker face, that I'd come up here in my apocalyptic garb and see what it is. So this first thing appears to be a letter and some sort of certificate. Now this is an old, oh man, this is beautiful. This is an ancient art tattoos card. That's an old one, Mr. Domo. What the heck? And then this is a gift certificate from Mr. Domo's place. Signed Mr. Domo's copy, valid through 12/07. That is so cool. Let's read this letter that we got with it. I hope it doesn't spoil what's in the box, Mr. Domo. Let's see. Hi, Eric. I hope this virus shutdown hasn't hurt you too bad. I've really enjoyed the What's in the Mail videos you've been doing. You are doing a great job. The reason I am writing is to let you know that I sent you another package in the mail. It is gonna spoil it a little bit. Let's see. The necklace is one of the things I promised you I'd send. Well, the chain is really a cheap one. But the diamond shaped is one of the types of jewelry that I make, and I have some when I have some downtime. The buck knife is another thing I do just to keep busy when the shop gets slow. Plus, I see you struggle with the scissors trying to open your mail. Yeah, the pink scissors, they're a real pain in the ass. Let's see, you need a good knife, brother. So here is the best you'll find anywhere. There is a few other tattooists that have one of my knives. Mike Harpool has one. Greg Davies overseas has one. I'm back casting machines again. I'll send you a few in the next few months or sooner. I'm not as fast at casting as I once was. Age has slowed me down quite a bit these last few years. But Jiminy Christmas, Mr. Domo. Well, let's see what this beautiful stuff. Hopefully this will be the last of the pink scissors that you will ever see. Because you're right, I do need some kind of something to open these packages with. But let's see. Boom. It's like Christmas, Mr. Domo. Alrighty, we got a sticker. Let's see what that is. This is the edge of a legend. To Eric from Domo. 3/20/2020. Oh, Mr. Domo. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. How freaking cool is that knife? I'm gonna get you some better pictures of this. And that is just sharp as my attitude, let me tell you. That is really cool, Mr. Domo. I got an artist here that's gonna be super, super jealous over this one. All right, there is the buck knife. What is inside? It says Tattoos and body art from the Needle of Big Mike. That's super cool too. There's another card in there. What is this? Support your Tennessee Confederation of Clubs. That's super cool. And then he mentioned something about a necklace. What is this? Oh my God, Mr. Domo. I'm speechless. This is a necklace with my initials on it. Mr. Domo, once again, above and beyond on the gifts. I will cherish these. Man, I am blown away. So that's two things from what's in the mail this week. There will be more. I'd stop by the shop to get this because I like to get an honest. And man, I'm blown away. I like to get an honest reaction from this stuff, and man. So we'll be doing some other stuff in the mail as well. I just wanted to include this because Mr. Domo is the shit. Mr. Domo, I'll be doing a bigger display than the one right here, but here in the very near future, and put all of the stuff that you've sent me in it. Again, thank you so much. This is so awesome. So stay tuned. We've got some more stuff for you. Here it is. Hey everybody, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in this week. So, what's in the mail this week? Well, you just saw what Domo sent me, and I am officially retiring the pink scissors. No longer will I have those pink scissors. Now we got the Domo Express. So, without further ado, we're gonna open up a little something with this Domo Express this week. This first thing we got is from Winter Park, Florida. Now, I've gotten some stuff from these guys before. They've always been super cool, and they always package stuff really nicely. So, and this week is no different. So, what we got is some, about stabbed myself with the inaugural run of Mr. Domo's extremely sharp knife he sent me. So, stay tuned just to see how much of myself that I will cut with this particular new knife. All right, let's see. Now, these came in, nice. These came in individual little plastic sheeting. Now, these are postcards from the 1940s. Now, all these came from the World War II era. Now, back in the World War II era, there was a ton of tattooing going on. Servicemen that came back, servicemen that got ready to go, they really fueled the industry, as they always do right before war. So these four, they all have something to do with tattooing, except for one. Now this one, it's mainly just a postcard. Now the reason they included it is because the gentleman does have a tattoo, but in my opinion, it doesn't have as much to do with tattoos. Now, these other three I got are awesome. I will be framing them all together as a little collection. By the way, the framing seminar I was going to put on this week, I actually filmed that, and it was so freaking boring to me. I couldn't imagine anyone else out there wanting to see it. So anyway, back to the mail. Now these, some of them have actually correspondence on the back. That one does. This one's good, and this one is good. I think only one of them. Yep, this one here has some kind of letter written to someone on the back. Now the letter's been kind of damaged because of how it was stored throughout the years. But these are super cool. They're like little pictures into some satire from the 40s. Now, these are the first ones of these that I've gotten. I love them. I think they're awesome. And as far as the price goes, I paid under $20 for all four of them. So about $5 a piece. Now, I see them on eBay going anywhere from $10 to $20 each. So I'm gonna put an estimated value on these of about $10 each. So you're looking at a $30 set here. All right, so I thought that was neat though. I like collecting things from that era especially. They're hard to get, as you can imagine. So the next thing we got this week is from Staten Island, New York. So I let this one sit for a little bit before opening. And then, shoo, Mr. Domo, this knife makes short business of stuff. I'm gonna try not to let it make short business of my fingers. But I'll tell you what, it opens things with these. No more struggling with the mail for Eric, it would appear. So, now I saw this thing. Now I've got one of these in my collection already. But I didn't have volume 3. All I had was volume 1 and 2. And these are getting harder and harder to find because this is another one of those old school guys that we lost a couple years back. And wow, they really did not want this one coming undone. We got a little thread tie action here and another bag. They're like, this one's not getting wet on the way. Alrighty, I'm gonna slide that out. Now, as always, I like to check my packing material just to make sure that there's nothing else in there. Now, this is volume 3 of My Vida Loca by Crazy Philadelphia Eddie. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Crazy Philadelphia Eddie, he was a character. He was a tattoo artist. He started tattooing in the Bowery years ago. Now this book is chock full of just info and like, honestly, some of it's a little far-fetched, but as he pointed out, there's nobody alive that can call me on some of these stories. So now I got this one for $20, which was a steal. Just the book itself goes for $30, $50 with the CD. Now it did not come with the CD, but what it did come with is a gorgeous signature inside from Philadelphia Eddie. And I'll tell you, that is, now my other ones have that as well. I had them signed when I met Philadelphia Eddie, when I bought my books. No, volume 3 wasn't out yet, just volumes 1 and 2 were, and they're awesome. They are an awesome read. So, you got time. You got time right now to do your reading. So this is definitely, if you can pick one of these up, whether it's signed or not, definitely get it. They are getting harder and harder to find. This one came out, let's see, when did this one come out? Doesn't really say. Let's see if it has, usually it's inside the cover page here. 2011 is when these were printed, 2011. So you're looking at something about almost 10 years old. Now you should be able to get on Amazon and find these still or somewhere. You won't find them signed, however. Now, you get one of these from Amazon, they're worth between $30 and $50. If you can find one signed by the man, then you're looking at a $100 book. So that's my estimation on these. My estimated value on this is about $100 per volume. If you can get all 3, you're looking at about a $300 set, and that's just for now. They're definitely not making any more of those with his signature in it. The ones that are here are the only ones that exist. So definitely go out and grab you one of those and give it a read. It's a really good read. So that is what we had in the mail this week. Now we got a great story from Phil Corbin. Now, Phil Corbin, if you're not familiar with Philip Corbin, he is from Austin, Texas, and I'll give you a little more info on him when we do our stories from the chair. So, let's go get in my chair. All right, everybody. This week's story from the chair comes from @Philip Corbin on Instagram. So Phil Corbin is from Austin, Texas. He tattoos at No Regret Tattoo. So, and if you're not familiar and you're from the Austin area, when all this is over, definitely go check Phil out. He does awesome work. Here's some of his work. Isn't that awesome? He does some awesome, crazy stuff. He's a great guy. So, his story is as follows. This is the legend of pee pants. So, here's the story as Phil sent it to me. You can't really take pictures of a girl turning full exorcist green and convulsing after a 1/4-inch line while you're yelling for the piercer to come help. He comes in and says, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, she's pissing your chair." She comes to. He's holding her whilst she defiles my trash can and floor even further as I try to mop up the 3 gallons of dirty tramp piss and puke off my floor. I'm infuriated. This should have taken 10 minutes, stenciled to done, max. She won't get out of the chair for 45 minutes because she didn't want to be embarrassed by her pee pants. He commented, "We all just heard and saw the waterfall, so bye." The next day, open the copier, what do I find? Pee Pants' ID. And at least 8 mofos knew the legend of pee pants by this time. Well, I thought, 2.5 weeks later, after she has to walk of shame it back into the shop, whilst 4 dudes and 1 chick try our fucking hardest not to lose our shit, because everyone knew who it was from my shit-eating grin, winks, and subtle nods. This was Texas. She had to fly back to California and had delayed her trip 2 extra weeks to save face. Didn't work. Phil, thanks for sending in this story. This is awesome. And everyone else out there, please feel free, send me your story and I will put it here in Stories from the Chair. Now, I've got some myself that I will be putting in the next few weeks. So stick around and I think you're going to enjoy these. People have been so far. Phil, again, thanks for sending that, and we'll see you all next week with this new segment. Before we go this week, I'd like to send one more shout out to Richard Paradomo, Mr. Domo from Humboldt, Tennessee. The stuff he sent was awesome, and I'll tell you what, this knife from now on will be featured on this show every week. We're gonna open mail with this sharp son of a bitch every time you see me open a mail from now on. That's it this week for Tattoo Collectables. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And if you've made it this far into the video, you should go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, because if you're digging it to this point, you're gonna dig all of them. If you're not, then you know it by now. So, hey, until next week, I want you all to stay safe, stay indoors, be cool to each other. In these trying times, we really need it. And keep on collecting. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button down below and check out these videos. We worked real hard on these too, and I think if you enjoyed this one, you'll enjoy those too.